Ever wonder why some people seem to get richer while others struggle forever? We often look at the cars they drive or the houses they live in, but the real secrets aren't found in the noise. They are found in the silence. These 7 quiet habits of the wealthy are invisible to most people, but they are the exact factors that separate the rich from the poor. By the end of this video, you will know the habits that could quietly change your financial life forever. Pay close attention to number 4. It is so simple, yet most people completely ignore it. If you do this one thing correctly, it could multiply your wealth over time in ways you never thought possible. Most people don't notice these habits because we are conditioned to look for the flash. We see the big jewelry or the expensive vacations and assume that is what wealth looks like. But true wealth building is often boring, repetitive, and incredibly quiet. It isn't about luck, and it isn't about being born into money. It is about behavior, mindset, and a specific strategy that anyone can implement if they are willing to be disciplined. These habits are backed by studies of self-made millionaires and financial experts who have watched how money actually moves in the real world. Let's dive into the 7 quiet things the rich do that the poor don't. First, the rich quietly automate their wealth. While most people rely on willpower to save or invest, the wealthy remove the human element entirely. They understand that humans are prone to emotional spending and forgetfulness. Instead of waiting until the end of the month to see what is left over, they set up systems where a portion of every dollar earned is automatically diverted into savings, investments, or retirement accounts before they even see it. Contrast this with the average person who tells themselves they will save whatever is left at the end of the month. The problem is that there is rarely anything left. By automating, the rich ensure that their wealth grows in the background without them having to make a conscious decision every single time. This is the cornerstone of long-term financial freedom. When you treat your savings like a mandatory bill that must be paid first, you stop negotiating with your future. You adapt your lifestyle to whatever is left in your checking account, and your wealth grows quietly on autopilot. Second, the wealthy are masters at avoiding lifestyle inflation. This is perhaps the quietest habit of all. When an average person gets a raise or a bonus, the first thing they do is look for a better car, a bigger apartment, or a more expensive wardrobe. They immediately increase their cost of living to match their new income, keeping them trapped in the same cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, just at a higher price point. The rich do the opposite. They resist the urge to upgrade their lifestyle every time their income increases. They keep their expenses low and invest the difference. They understand that a luxury car is a depreciating asset that loses value the moment it leaves the lot, while an investment is a seed that grows into a forest. By maintaining a modest lifestyle even as their net worth climbs, they create a massive gap between what they earn and what they spend. This gap is where real wealth is created. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and how hard that money works for you. Third, they invest in themselves quietly. While the world is busy seeking entertainment, the wealthy are busy seeking education. This doesn't necessarily mean going back to university for another degree. It means they are constantly reading books, attending specialized courses, and sharpening their skills. They understand that they are their own greatest asset. If you improve your skills by just 1% every day, the compound effect over several years is staggering. Poor or average individuals often stop learning the moment they finish formal education. They spend their evenings watching television or scrolling through social media, while the rich are quietly listening to podcasts or reading industry reports. This investment in self is non-flashy and high ROI. You can't lose knowledge and no one can tax it. The more you know, the more you can earn. This quiet dedication to self-improvement is what allows them to stay ahead of market trends and capitalize on opportunities that others can't even see. Fourth, and this is the one most people ignore, they build multiple streams of income. Most people are taught to rely on a single paycheck. They go to school, get a job, and put all their financial eggs in one basket. This is incredibly risky. If that one source of income disappears, they're in a state of crisis. The rich quietly build a web of income sources so that no single failure can ruin them. This might include side hustles, dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, or passive business interests. They don't brag about these extra streams. They just let them accumulate. Having multiple streams of income provides a safety net that allows for more aggressive wealth building in other areas. It changes your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. When you have money coming in from 4 or 5 different places, you aren't afraid of a boss or an economic downturn. You have the leverage to make better long-term decisions. Fifth, the rich track their money religiously. Most people have no idea where their money actually goes. They see their bank balance drop and wonder why they feel broke despite working hard. The wealthy treat their personal finances like a business. They track their budgets, their net worth, and their cash flow with precision. They know exactly how much is coming in and exactly how much is going out. This isn't about being stingy, it's about being aware. You cannot manage what you do not measure. By tracking their finances, they can identify leaks in their spending and redirect those funds toward assets. Contrast this with the average person who ignores the numbers until it's too late, often waiting until a credit card is declined or a bill is overdue to look at their accounts. Wealthy habits require facing the truth of your financial situation every single day, which allows you to course correct before small problems become disasters. Sixth, they quietly surround themselves with smart people. You have likely heard that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. The rich take this very seriously. They don't hang out with people just to show off or feel superior. They seek out mentors, advisors, and peers who are smarter or more successful than they are. They want to be in rooms where they are the least knowledgeable person so they can learn through osmosis. This isn't about being a social climber. It's about curated networking. They value their time and protect their energy. Poor or average people often stay in social circles that reinforce negative habits or a victim mindset. The wealthy quietly distance themselves from drama and seek out those who challenge them to think bigger. They understand that a single conversation with the right person can be worth more than a decade of hard work. Seventh, they make decisions slowly and execute quickly. This is a fundamental shift in how they interact with the world. When it comes to spending money or entering a new investment, the rich are patient. They do their research, they weigh the risks, and they avoid impulsive purchases driven by emotion. They don't buy things because they are on sale or because a neighbor bought one. However, once they have made a decision based on logic and strategy, they move with incredible speed. They don't procrastinate on the execution. Poor or average people often do the exact opposite. They make impulsive emotional purchases on a whim, but then procrastinate for years on starting an investment plan or a new business. This quiet discipline of slow deliberation, followed by rapid action, is how the wealthy capture the best opportunities before the rest of the market even realizes they exist. To recap, these 7 habits are automating your wealth, avoiding lifestyle inflation, investing in yourself, building multiple streams of income, tracking every dollar, surrounding yourself with the right people, and making calculated decisions with rapid execution. These habits aren't flashy and they won't make you famous overnight. But if you adopt even a few of these, your financial life can change quietly but massively. Wealth is not a loud event. It is a quiet process of consistent disciplined actions over a long period. Which of these habits do you already do? Or which one do you struggle with the most? Comment below and let us know. It is helpful to see where others are on their journey to financial freedom. If you found value in these insights, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the strategies that actually move the needle for your bank account. If you want to see more about the silent strategies the rich use to multiply their wealth faster, check out the next video on your screen. Your path to building true wealth starts with the quiet choices you make today. Stop watching what the world does and start doing what the wealthy do in silence. We will see you in the next video.